friend, Karen Little, KarenLittle.me. All right, I have to confess, I'm a Colts fan, in case you couldn't guess. You see, one of my favorite players of all times is indeed Peyton Manning, and he's what I want to talk about. Okay, ever so briefly, I want to talk about him. The reason I want to bring up Peyton Manning is because Peyton Manning is one of those guys that has set a lot of records. And he is a guy that, yeah, he's in the front line all the time. He's in the spotlight. He's the one who sets the records. But here's a thing that I don't think most people think about. He didn't set those records alone. And he didn't set those records based on sheer talent. Yeah, he's very talented. I'm not going to argue with that. I mean, come on, the son of Archie Manning, really? Of course he's talented naturally. And yet, he didn't just say, hey, I want to play football, and bam, I'm able to set records. No. He surrounded himself with a team of people, not only other players, not only the quality players that you see on the Colts. Of course, the Colts, of course, they're my favorite. Not only the team that you see on the Colts, but also on the Broncos. He surrounds himself with quality team players, people who support him, people who listen to his leadership. But here's something else that he does. He surrounds himself with a team of coaches, a team of people who have trained him since he was little. And even now, to this day, a team of people who help him learn what he's doing wrong, tell him what he's doing wrong, and he can learn from them, and he can actually make the appropriate adjustments, make the appropriate changes, so that every time he throws one of those touchdown passes, it's going to land exactly where it needs to land, and the players around him are going to be able to support him in the way that he needs. So why am I talking about this? Where does this fit in with kind of everything that I talk about in life? My question to you is, who is your team? Who is your head coach? Who is your quarterback coach? Who is the team that's surrounding you, your accountability partners, the people who are there to support you to make you the success that you want to be? What does that look like for you? Well, let me share with you what it looks like for me, and this might help you a little bit. For me, my support team is made up in my recovery program. It's also made up with my husband. So my support team, my coaches are my sponsor and my ministry leaders, the people that I look to, the people who can give me the loving correction that I need, that I will receive so that I can make the changes necessary in my life to succeed not only in my recovery, but in the everyday life that I live. My husband is also a big part of that. He encourages me. He motivates me. He gives me a lot of the support that I need. I have accountability partners within my recovery program. I have people there who can challenge me to take another step. People who can challenge me to push myself forward, and yet challenge me to say, hey, have you taken care of yourself lately, or are you taking care of everybody else? So that's what my team looks like in my life. It's those people I know that I can take loving correction from, the people who are going to support me so that I can then be the success that I am striving to be in life. So who is your support team? Maybe that's a pastor. Maybe that's, if you're close to your pastor, maybe that's your pastor. Maybe you're in a recovery program and that's your sponsor and your accountability partners. Maybe it is going to be your boss. So many people have a great relationship with their boss at work, and that boss is going to be someone that they can actually go to and learn from because that person is giving them some loving correction. So who is that coach? Who's that head coach in your life? Who is the accountability? Who is the team that you're surrounding yourself with that's supporting you in all of your efforts so that they can be the ones pushing you and motivating you and being there every time you throw a pass? They're going to be the ones to receive it exactly where you tell them they need to be. So who is your support team in life? A lot of us think that we can do this on our own because we say, you know what, relationships, I get into relationships and I get hurt. Well, you know what? I have a news flash. If you're in a relationship with a human being, you are going to get hurt. It happens. The difference is the people who can push past that hurt talk through that hurt and live through that hurt with that person, that friendship becomes stronger and it becomes molded and it becomes a firm foundation for you to put your feet on, so that when you are struggling, that's someone that you can relate to. That's someone that you can go to. Yes, again, you're going to get hurt, but humans, we're humans. We will fail. And I encourage you, don't isolate, because when you isolate, you're trying to do everything on your own. And just like Peyton Manning couldn't just do what he does on his own, you can't either. So find that support team. Find those people that you trust. Find those people that you can learn to trust. And figure out the ways that you need to let them help you so that you can be a success. All right, so you want more inspiration, motivation, encouragement like this? Please visit my website where you can subscribe to my blog, and you're going to get a lot more of this kind of material. So go today, find your team, and get the support you need so that you can live a successful life.